I'm Anahid of ANAHID'S Mediterranean Kitchen. I've been cooking since I was 9 years old, and I love to cook and I love to share. So here we are going to share a lot of these dishes, some of which are hundreds of years old, but all of them are delicious, nutritious, inexpensive, and easy to make. So please join me on this adventure. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are traveling to Spain, of course. And we are going to make one of the simplest, easiest, fastest soups ever. Guess what that is? You guessed it, gazpacho. Gazpacho is kind of a national dish, and when I started researching at the origins, it turned out that the Romans brought it to Spain through the Mediterranean. And at that time, there were no tomatoes. At that time, it was water, stale bread, most probably, garlic, onion, vinegar, olive oil. That was it. In the 19th century, they added tomatoes. And it's a summer drink, first of all, because it is so delicious cold, and when you are so thirsty in the heat of the summer, there's nothing like drinking gazpacho. And there are different ways of making them, not only the ingredients, but the density of it. The one that I'm used to is a lot more liquid, which you can eat with a spoon or you can drink. The other one is porra antequera, is a thicker version. There's bread in there. And there's another one, salmorejo, that's thick as well. So, because now everybody, the non-Spaniards know gazpacho, they don't know the other name. So this is gazpacho. I have a friend here, and this morning we tried making it 3 different ways. Because I have 4 friends, and I asked all 4 of them, how do you make gazpacho? And of course, everybody makes it differently. Anyway, just ask any ethnic group people. It's the same thing. So the version I'm going to make is the simplest one. It's going to be tomatoes, garlic. We'll puree them, and then we're going to squeeze the juice out of them, and then we'll mix a few other things, which you're going to see what they are, and you have it. That's it. It doesn't take much time. So now we're going to stop so that we can go to the closer shot, because I'm a one-woman team, so I have to stop and do things. Thanks. Okay, here we are, closer version. So these are 3 tomatoes, as you get to see, and I weighed them, and they weigh 1 kilo, 150 grams, which changes to 2.5 pounds. You can make it less, you can make it more, it doesn't matter. So we're going to cut them. Then we're going to put them in the whiz-banger, the chopper. They don't have to be small. This size is good enough, or maybe even larger would do the job. Okay. The tomatoes were magically cut, and we're going to put them here. And I have half the garlic. I'll put them all together. How could I forget? Well, the finer it is, the better it is. So we're going to put this now through this sieve, because the liquid will drain and then the hard parts will be left behind. Meanwhile, we can play with the rest of the tomatoes. And the little bit of garlic we have here. Let's do the second batch. Right, we'll take this out and let's see what we can do with this sponge. We can squeeze as much liquid as we can from here. Okay, so let's put the remainder here. And then let's put this one in here too. Let's bring it closer. Okay, let's put that away. Let's put this away. And then let's squeeze a little bit more and then we'll be all done. And I sometimes make gazpacho with a little bit of onion and a little bit of green pepper. Some people like to put some other things in there, and then you're going to get to see we're going to have a very nice topping. Right, as I said, we are finished with this now. Let's put them away. Let's deal with the main star of the show. Right, now this is gazpacho. I think it's not looking red, is it? I think it's the bubbles on top, but it definitely is red. And so now that we have that, we're going to add 4 different items. We're going to add some vinegar. I wouldn't add too much. You can always put more. That's the mantra. So I'm going to put 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. Then we're going to put a little bit of black pepper, again 1/4. No, I think I'm going to make it less, 1/8. That's enough. And then we're going to put some salt in there. So this is number 3. And last, we're going to add olive oil. As little or as much as you want. And now we're going to mix it. And that's what happens to it. God, this is beautiful, the top full of foam. Amazing. Okay, and I've also been told by very good meaning friends that I cannot dip my spoon in the main meal, but I should put it in a little container like this one and taste it. There we go. I think it's just perfect. So now we're going to decorate it. Here we are. This is the best part of the show. We're going to put some of the soup here. As you can see how runny it is. As I said, you can drink this, or you can eat it with a spoon, and sometimes they put these little squares of bread, crackers. And then once this is done, in a lot of places they decorate them, and I've seen them put crunched hard-boiled eggs and some, oh, it's going in, it's not staying on top, and some green peppers. Some people add onions, chopped jamon, and it's served in its beauty looking like this. So, do you think this is lovely and it's delicious? And on those hot days, there is nothing like this. And please remember, you can add things to it, and if you want to make it thicker, you can add bread to it. Kind of French baguette, something like that, a slice. Okay, thank you for listening, and see you next time.